Hello guys and girls, welcome back to my podcast, Believing in Hair, with me, Emily. I've actually stopped saying my surname because it cringes me out so much, saying my surname, so I won't be doing that anymore. But I'm actually trying something a little bit different today. I'm actually filming this episode for YouTube as well. Whether I actually upload it or not will be a different story, because I'm used to sitting here at 10 PM at night in my pajamas filming these podcast episodes where I'm really in my comfort zone. I don't care what I look like. I mean, I actually don't care what I look like right now either. I look disheveled. I've just finished work. It's now nearly 8 PM and I'm a sweaty hot mess. So if you want to see what I look like, then head over to my YouTube channel. It's Emily House. I have vlogs on there, I have random videos on there, makeup tutorials, beauty stuff. So if you fancy seeing what I look like, then go to my YouTube channel. If not, then I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back listening to my podcast. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then I do have a podcast. Welcome. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's called Believing in Hair. And I am super excited to get into this episode because I have been thinking about this all day long. I saw a quote the other day that said there were 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being born. Now, that is the slimmest chance of you actually being born. You are technically a miracle. Like, the fact you actually were born, there was 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being born. Stop playing it safe. I am so passionate about this that I just needed to do a podcast episode on it. Why would you want to live a mediocre life or ever feel like you're stuck in a rut or not take the chances that you want to when there was only 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being born? Now, for my YouTube guys who are watching this on YouTube, I am going to keep looking at my laptop because I've made loads of notes on this. It's something I'm passionate about. I'm going to be talking aggressively to you because I'm just very, very passionate about this. And I want other people to realise that life is too short to play it safe. Like, life is way too short to live a mediocre life. You know, I've done so many episodes on this. For my YouTube guys, go back and listen to my podcast episodes that I've already done on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, because a lot of my podcast has been on my healing journey and how I've navigated this year, how I've gone through a breakup, building my business, but mainly on how not to live a mediocre life. I am so passionate on everyone living the best life that they possibly can, because I personally believe you only get one life and you don't know when this life is actually going to end. You don't know how long or short this life is going to be. So you can't live it playing it safe. You can't live it living a mundane, mediocre lifestyle. You absolutely need to take life by the balls and run with it and just take every opportunity you can, because there was 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being born. You literally are a miracle. What are the chances of you being born? Don't waste this life that you've been blessed with. And I feel like so many people around me I see living such a mundane life. If you're happy, like genuinely so happy, living a mediocre life where you wake up in the morning, you go and work for someone else, you hate your job, you're stuck in traffic every day, you hate the car that you drive, you hate the people that you're surrounded by, you're miserable, you're in a country with crap weather, why? Why are you living your life like that? You get 1 life. If you believe that you're getting more lives, great. But why are you still living this one mediocrely? I don't even know if mediocrely is a word, but we're going to go with it. Why are you living this life mediocrely? The fact that there were only 1 in 4 trillion chances of you being born, you need to live like you're the best thing to happen to this earth. Take every single chance that you can. Live your life to the fullest. I want you to take risks. For me personally, nothing amazing in my life has happened unless I've taken a risk, unless I've got out my comfort zone, unless I've tried something new. And when you do this, I know how scary it is, because I've taken a lot of risks, especially with my business and trusting certain people. But Nothing good happens within your comfort zone. You might feel comfortable, it might feel cozy, it might feel safe in your comfort zone, but do you think you're ever going to make £1 million in your comfort zone? Do you ever think you're going to get that adrenaline rush feeling within your comfort zone? Do you think you're ever going to be able to travel the world and see these most amazing places that the earth has to offer in your comfort zone? You're not. You absolutely need to push yourself out of these comfort zones that you are sticking yourself into to live the most amazing life you possibly can. And if you are scared of doing that, it's a good thing. If it makes you nervous, it's a good thing. It means that you are stepping out of your comfort zone and you're no longer playing it safe. And if you genuinely are really scared and you think, oh, but what if this happens? And what if that happens? And what if it all goes wrong? And what if I invest loads of money into something and I lose it? Trust in the universe. I fully believe in the universe. I feel like everything that happens in my life that is bad, in quotation marks, has paid off somehow. I might have not seen it until later down the line, but every time I've gone through a really shit problem or issue or downfall in my life, I promise you now, 6 months later, I've understood why. The universe has shown me why that needed to happen or why I needed to go through that pain. It's shown me that better things have happened. When one door closes, another door opens. And sometimes you just absolutely need to take that risk. If you believe in God, put your trust in God, that something bad will always create something good. It might be 3 weeks later, it might be 3 years later, but I promise you something good will come out of that bad thing happening to you. You need to trust the process. The world is literally your oyster. You are in charge of your own life, so don't waste it. What is actually stopping you from living your fullest life possible? What is stopping you from living to your fullest potential? You are in charge of your life. No one else is stringing you along like a puppeteer. No one else is in control of your own life. I mean, if you're a child, maybe listen to your parents, but if there's something that you want to do, a hobby, or I don't know, a school you want to go to, or a dream career that you want to try and pursue, then go for it. Don't let anyone stop you, because you are your own person. No one else should be there controlling you. Whatever you want for your path in life is down to you. There is such a slim chance of you being born, and I'm going to keep saying it throughout this episode. There was 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being born. Don't waste it. Don't miss out on any opportunities. If an opportunity comes to you and you're interested in it, absolutely take it. Even if you're not interested in it, take it. You don't know what's going to come from that opportunity. I fully believe in taking any opportunities that come my way. As long as it's not a scam, I will take that opportunity. And even if it is a scam, you live and you learn. Things are put in your life sometimes, not just for a blessing, but for a lesson. Sometimes things are put in your life for a reason, and you just need to accept that and learn from it and grow from it. Every time that something's been put in my life for a lesson, I've learned so much from it. I've grown as a person. I now believe I'm stronger than ever, and I've gone through some really crap times in my life. I've gone through a horrific breakup. I've gone from my business not doing that well, losing my business partner when I actually thought I would not be able to continue without them. I've gone through some crap points in my life, and every single time I've grown from it, I've learned from it. I've actually exceeded even more than I ever thought I would from that situation. If you need to, change your career path. What is stopping you from completely changing your career? I did it. I was working at Premier Inn, guys, working in hospitality. I liked my job. It was a good job. I was comfortable there. It was easy. I knew everyone. I loved the guests that came to the hotel. I really didn't mind that job that much. Was I passionate about it? Absolutely not. Did I know that there was more for me out there in life? Absolutely. Did I know that I wanted to pursue beauty? Yes. Did I go and do it? Yes, I did. I took a chance. I literally took a chance in leaving Premier Inn, where I was comfortable and I was playing it safe and I was secure, and I knew I could have progressed at Premier Inn, not to the point that I wanted to progress, but I could have become a manager there. I actually got offered a promotion just before I left to become the manager at the hotel I was working, and I declined it because I knew that there were better things out there for me. I knew that I wanted to push my career in the beauty industry, or just try out the beauty industry, and it's absolutely paid off. Look at me now, 5 or 6, 7 years later, I now own 2 amazing salons that I'm so proud of. I'm my own boss. I'm moving to Dubai, guys. I literally couldn't have asked for a better dream life, and that's literally from just taking that one risk, from leaving Premier Inn and starting my beauty career. And when I started my beauty career, I was at the absolute bottom of the line. I didn't have a clue. I loved beauty, but I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I didn't actually know any beauty treatments. I wasn't qualified in anything. I just took that risk, and it's absolutely paid off. Guys, I want you to take that trip. If someone asks you if you want to travel, or if you've got a place in mind that you want to go for it. Do not let anything stop you. I have never regretted going on holiday, even if it's turned out absolutely shit. I've never regretted it because I wanted to go on that holiday at the time, and you've seen a new place of the world, so why would you not take that trip? Make new friends. You never know what is going to come from making new friends. You never know what opportunities are going to come from making new friends. You never know where that path is going to take you from making new friends. Leave the relationship if you have to. If it's not fulfilling you anymore, if it's not adding value to your life, if that person isn't a good person to you, if that person doesn't prioritize you or has lied to you or betrayed you, leave the relationship. If you have to be single for 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, so be it. Better opportunities will come to you. When one door closes, another door opens. Don't feel stuck in that relationship because it's comfortable, because it's safe, because it's easy, because you know them, because it's a habit, because it's a routine, because that's boring. And you'll get nowhere in life if you stay stuck in a relationship that's not fulfilling you anymore and not adding value to your life. I could still be in any of my past relationships and I would still feel stuck in a rut. I would still feel like I'm living a mediocre life, and I know I want more than that. I know I want the absolute best for myself. I know I want someone to come and sweep me off my feet and treat me like a princess, and if I'm not going to get that, then I don't want it, because I can absolutely treat myself like a princess. I can sorry to quote Miley Cyrus, but I can buy myself flowers. I can buy myself my dream car. I can take myself on trips abroad. I can do all of that for myself, so why would I settle for anything less? I wouldn't now. I have done in the past, but I would never ever settle for less than I deserve. And I know I deserve the best because I can give it all to myself anyway. I would rather be single for the next 10 years than settle for a relationship where they can't offer me something. They can't add value to my life. They can't make me feel good and like a spark within me and passionate and excited. I want all of that. I want it all. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'm just asking the wrong people, but I will get it. I know I will, because I'm so big on manifestation. I'm so big on getting what I deserve and knowing what I want. I will get that. And if I don't for another 5 to 10 years, that's absolutely fine, because I know I can give myself everything that I want from a relationship anyway. Yes, it would be nice to be in a relationship. Yes, it would be nice to have a man to look after me, but I'm not relying on that. I'm not relying on a man to do that for me. When it comes, it will come, and I know it will be the best thing ever. But until then, I'm not going to settle for anything less. You literally get one life. Stop playing it safe and stop doubting yourself. If I could tell my younger self one thing, it would be to stop overthinking, to stop over-explaining yourself, to stop justifying yourself to people. It's literally your life. You're in charge of it and how you want it to go. You need to manifest good things. When I was younger, especially when I was at school, I was the ugly duckling. I will say it, I've said it in other previous podcast episodes. I was the ugly duckling. I did get bullied for my weight. I got bullied for all sorts of reasons. Kids are nasty, and I stopped myself from doing so many things that I wanted to do as a child because I was embarrassed, because I cared about what other people thought, because I was worried about what they would say. Now, I couldn't give a flying fuck. I couldn't care less what anyone thinks of me now. If I cared or thought I would be embarrassed, do you think I would start a podcast? Do you think I would start a YouTube account? Do you think I would be doing TikToks? Do you think I would own 2 salons? Do you think I would be a successful businesswoman if I give a shit what other people thought of me? Absolutely not. I couldn't care less what anyone thinks of me now. I feel so sorry for the girl that I was during my school years, because I cared so much what other people thought of me. I cared so much, guys. I just wanted to be popular. I just wanted to be cool. I just wanted to fit in with everyone else who was cool. Now, I couldn't give a fucking shit what they thought of me. I do not care. I don't care what anyone thinks of me now. I just focus on myself. I love myself. I prioritize myself. I do what I want to do. I do things that I know that are going to get me places. I do things that make myself proud. I don't care what Gary down the road thinks of me. He's not the one paying my bills. He doesn't pay my wages. He adds no value to my life. I don't care what these people from school think of me anymore. And I've grown so much because for a long time I really did care, and it took a massive toll on me. A lot of my anxiety stemmed from caring so much about what other people thought and having to over-explain myself and over-justify myself. But now in my later 20s, I realised that you do only get one life. Stop playing it safe. Stop caring about what other people think of you. Stop overthinking. Stop trying to fit in. I don't try and fit in with anyone now. I've gone through so many different phases of my life. Like, I'm covered in tattoos. I wear strange clothes. I like rock music. I don't care what other people think of me anymore. It's what I enjoy. It's what makes me feel good. So stop caring what other people think. The fact there was such a slim chance of you being born is the very reason you need to make the most out of your life. I want you to make the vision board. I want you to create your dream life. What it is that you want, go and get it. No one is stopping you apart from your own self and your own mind. You need to ignore the outside noise. Don't be embarrassed or doubt yourself. Remember, these people don't bring any value to your life. The ones that are putting you down, the ones that are making you feel like embarrassed to do these things, they are not going to pay your bills. They're not going to put a roof over your head. They are not going to fulfill you or make you feel satisfied. So why do you even care what they think of you? This is your sign now to take the risk. Follow your dreams. Do what you've got to do to get there. If your dream is to own a bakery or a coffee shop, do what you've got to do to get there. If your dream is to move to Canada and live in a forest, do what you've got to do to get there. If your dream is to be a bodybuilder, do what you've got to do to get there. This is your life. You are in charge of it. No one else is going to get inside your brain and create your dream life for you. That's just not how life is, unfortunately. You couldn't pay anyone to create your dream life for you and then for you to live it. You need to do it on your own. You need to do it yourself. Anyone is capable of it. I have created my dream life. I do take manifestation very seriously, and I'm going to do a whole nother episode on manifestation because I've also manifested a lot of bad things in my life. I have definitely manifested bad things in my life, but I've also manifested my dream life. I have my dream life now, and now I've got it, I'm ready for the next one. I'm ready for bigger, I'm ready for better. Now I'm moving to Dubai because I manifested it. I'm manifesting it right now. I'm manifesting that it's going to go so perfectly. It's going to be amazing. I'm manifesting that I'm going to push my business even further out there. My podcast is going to take off. My YouTube is going to take off. All because I manifest it. It's all in your own mind, guys. The only person that can stop you from pursuing your dream career, your dream relationship, your dream life is yourself. You need to think positive thoughts to get there. Some people's dream life might just be having a little family home in the countryside, having a few children, having a few dogs, and that's fine. If that's you living your dream life, go for it. I don't actually care what your dream life looks like or what it may be, but no one is stopping you from doing it apart from yourself. You absolutely can go and get it. I want you to do this for yourself. Follow your dreams, do what you've got to do to get there, work your ass off, because no one is coming to save you. Remember guys, there was 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being born. You absolutely need to live your life to the fullest. You absolutely need to push yourself out there, take the risk, take the opportunity, go traveling, go on dating apps, meet new people. Honestly, I just want everyone to remember that life doesn't end when you're 21 or 30 or 40 or 50. You can create your dream life at 50 years old. You can create your dream life at 60 years old. You can go traveling at 65. Life is too short to live a mediocre life. And I just want you to fully embrace it. Fully embrace life. When you're on your deathbed, are you going to look back at all of the days that you stayed in, working for someone else, going to work and working for someone else, never taking the trip? Or are you going to look back on your life and think, wow, I never settled. I took every single trip that I could possibly take. I got my absolute dream job. I started my own business. I owned that coffee shop. I went surfing. I learned how to ride a motorcycle. Which one is it, guys? Because I think it's the latter. I think you will absolutely look back on your life on your deathbed and look back and think, wow, I did all of that. I never ever want to look back and think, oh, I didn't do that. I didn't travel. I stayed in that shit relationship. I'm never going to be that girl. I'm going to look back on my life and think, oh my goodness, I done it all. And you don't even realize how good it can get. You just need to believe in yourself and know that you deserve the best life possible. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It wasn't a very long one, but I just felt like I needed to get this off my chest. I read this quote earlier this week that there was 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being born and to not waste this life, and it really resonated with me. I'm not going to waste this life, and I don't want you guys to either. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow me on YouTube and on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, because I am going to be posting these every week now. I'm back. I've had a few weeks off. I've had a few months off actually of YouTube and podcasting, but I'm so back. I'm so passionate. I'm so ready to focus on this again, and I can't wait to share more of my advice with you. Like I said, if you want to follow me on YouTube, it's Emily Howes, and if you want to follow me on the podcast apps, Spotify and Apple Podcast, it's Believing in Her podcast. Same on Instagram. I've got my Emily Howes account and I've got my Believing in Her podcast. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope it's made you want to take that risk. I hope it's made you feel alive and passionate and enthusiastic and motivated. And like I said, nothing bad will happen from taking that risk. Nothing bad will happen from taking that opportunity. It will either be an absolute blessing or you'll learn from it. And there's nothing wrong with learning from things. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode and I will see you in the next one. Bye!